Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Got Style. Today's episode is all about how to curate your wardrobe for your lifestyle. Previously, we talked about how it's important to have your own personal style, but today we're going to kind of elaborate on how to make that happen, in a sense. So, as we know, there are various jobs out there, but I feel like most of them fall either under formal dress code, business casual dress code. You'll have a uniform that you would have to wear. There's more of a lax dress code or working from home. So let's give some advice or some tips and tricks on how to transition your wardrobe, your work wardrobe into like your everyday lifestyle.
Because I've been on work from home protocol since like March 3rd of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So I only have to go into the office like for serious meetings or we're meeting with stakeholders. So all of my clothes gotta work to work.
As they should. Right.
So
as they
for
should.
me, it's a lot of like nice button-up shirts. I try to make sure I'm able to find like nice jeans that don't have rips and holes, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And structured dresses. It's kind of hard for me to find dresses that don't, like
give body.
But the way I kind of combat that is, I get a lot of the Zara men's sweaters that hang a little lower. I got this really nice Gap Factory jean jacket that's like to mid-calf. So I kind of play with stuff like that. You can make anything look business casual.
You can. Just one piece of business and then the rest casual. So that was important what you said about fit. Mm-hmm. So fit can give that relaxed look, so you could do a button up, but it'd be oversized. And that way it's easy to transition from work to happy hour after you leave, And then you wear your pieces unconventional ways, like maybe you tie the button up around your waist or just find different ways to wear it to make it kind of unique. What do you think, Candy?
Yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate to work in retail.
Mm-hmm.
So my wardrobe was kind of like, everything I could wear at work was definitely things I could wear outside of work. Mm-hmm. And being that I'm on my feet all day, kitten heels.
Meow.
Lifestyle, at work. I was wearing a lot of sneakers and things like that. So everything I wore to work in my retail life, I could wear outside of work. So it definitely worked. I didn't have to have two different wardrobes. So.
Yeah. That's a good point. So for me, I started off in retail when I got my first like full-time job. Worked various retail jobs, like even in management, and from there went into like the corporate world. So I was used to like having that lax work environment, being able to wear kind of what I wanted. But I worked places like Urban Outfitters, J. Crew, so I did have like some business pieces. But once I got into the corporate world, I felt like business casual was blazer, button up, had to wear trousers, a little pump or something, and I didn't know how to have that balance. So I was like, I'm feeling too buttoned up. This ain't feeling like me. So once I got the job, of course, I was like, look, y'all about to get the real me. So I started, kind of transitioning and incorporating some of my pieces, even like from Urban Outfitters, and then wearing it maybe with like some pants. So that's kind of how I got my personal style, from the button up, but making it a little more lax and chill. So
you know what else is a good piece to take
work
to work? Cargo pants. I feel like cargo pants used to be very much so. You're working at Lowe's, you gotta get them from Old Navy or Kmart. But now, like they come like in nice materials like this.
Yes.
It's jean cargos. It's
satin. Mm-hmm.
So you can take cargos anywhere.
So fabrics, that's a good point too. So if you find a piece like a cargo pants, something that one of your go-tos, like we mentioned before, don't be afraid to buy it in different fabrications, because that's a good way to balance it and wear it at work, but even wear it on the weekends, wear it after work, different events, and you're getting your cost per wear for these items. You're not just having two separate wardrobes, feeling like you're not wearing the work stuff, feeling like you're not able to wear like your going out pieces. So, and then be realistic with what your lifestyle is. You know what I'm saying? If your lifestyle doesn't require you to buy pumps, you don't go nowhere where you need to be wearing pumps just because you like them. Don't just be buying up pumps, because you're wasting your money. So sometimes it's hard to face that reality of what your lifestyle is and what it requires as far as your wardrobe goes.
And you have to be confident in whatever it is you're trying to pull off.
Facts.
You gotta make it fetch. I wore cargo pants and a sneaker in court with the Attorney General.
What you have on top?
It's a little blazer. And man told me, he was like, "Oh, Sid, you looking good today, thanks." Now it was a little Converse, because white people love a little Converse.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know I was gonna be required to go into court that day, and I was literally in my trunk like,
What do
I put on? All right. I just made sure I looked real up.
Right.
Real refined, put together.
But that blazer.
Yeah.
But child, I'm telling you, when I came from behind that desk, business up top, party at work.
Okay. That's all. That's it. But that's a good point with shoes too. They play a big part in making that work for outside of work. The Converse you mentioned, like Converse Sambas, they're like a refined, slim sneaker. So they're easy to transition from work into going out. You can get the chunky sneakers in here and there, but you got to have that balance. Like she mentioned, the blazer up top or the button up, because you don't want to look sloppy.
Right.
So having a variety of things. Don't think, oh, I got sneakers. No, you need different types, different silhouettes of clothing. I think all of that is important when it comes to, transitioning from work to life outside
I think
of work.
women have to try a little harder at that than men do. Because men can throw on a Jordan with a pair of khakis and a decent shirt.
And it look dressed up.
Right. It look.
Oh, he dressed up. What? You dressed up.
Pull it together. Women know you have to, pull it together a little better. Unfortunately. But.
And accessories too. Yeah. So I feel like we got a cheat code there when it comes to looking put together, our hair, makeup, accessories. That all plays a part into your personal style, into style in general, because you want to look like something. That's the first thing people see. So give them something to look at. But I know, Candace, you mentioned in your pre-show interview how creating a mood board is important, Pinterest. So that's a good start for someone that is looking to figure this out, because like I said from the beginning, I thought I had to wear a blazer and a button up and some fitted, pants, dress pants. But think about the mood and the vibe you're trying to give. Don't worry about like the pieces in particular. Oh, I gotta have this button up, or I gotta have a cargo pants. What vibe are you trying to portray? What mood are you going for? How do you want people to perceive you? You want to be chill. You want to look chill, like chic. Pull those words out, those adjectives, and work around that, so when you're shopping, you're like, okay, is this chill? Is this chic? If not, move on to the next. I think that has made it a lot easier for me to shop, a lot easier for me to stay consistent with my style. So anything else y'all have to add as far as ways that... So if you were to leave work, okay, typically working from home. Oh God, I don't even know if I want to ask this question. How the person?
Yeah, I have to. If I'm working from home, I have to put on clothes, just because if I'm in a robe, I try to just sit in a robe or just sweat, and I just feel too relaxed. I feel too relaxed, and I'm not gonna get no work done. So I sometimes will put on like clothes.
Okay.
While I'm sitting at my desk in the office. So
I've struggled with that too. I was like, well, if I get the Skims robe, maybe it'll be a little more dressed up. Girl, because I'm like, why am I putting clothes on? And then some people go all the way down to putting shoes on. Like, they put shoes on in the house.
I'm a grown-up, so when I think about putting on, I'm going to put on clothes every day to sit at this computer. Man, I'm thinking about laundry, stuff I have to fold. I'm not doing that. But see, I've gotten better because I used to not pay attention to what's on my calendar. Mm-hmm. So I'll be sitting at the laptop chilling and
got a meeting about to pop up.
And then we in the meeting and they're like, ooh, everybody turn their camera.
Been there.
So I'm butt naked at the bottom with a blazer on looking crazy. So I will, like after I kind of get up and get situated, like I might put on like a little t-shirt and, some leggings or something like that. But it is chill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At first, like because I work fully remote, like I don't have to go into the office at all. And I was like, okay, I gotta put makeup on, I gotta do this or whatever when I first started getting on that camera. And then I saw everybody else coming up there with a t-shirt on. I was like, oh, this is what type of party it is. Girl, that changed my whole perspective. I was just like crust still in their eyes. I'm like, yo, especially a 9 o'clock meeting. Oh nah. You gonna get this shirt from last night.
9 o'clock meeting, my camera off until somebody say something about it being
See what you can get away with.
That's what I started finding those little shake and go wigs because I'm natural. A lot of times my hair is twisted or plaited down or in rollers, and you pull me in a meeting
right.
Put your camera on. Girl, I'm over here looking like some Join the Truth. I don't think y'all want me on this camera today. But honestly, y'all, in my computer chair, I keep a little cardigan on the back.
I throw it head on quick.
And a wig also.
The wig.
In case I need to, Dina, turn the wigs around. No, nobody knows.
Dream girls.
Nobody knows.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I aspire. I have a couple friends who really get dressed up to work from home.
Yeah. I like now too how teachers, back when I was in school, teachers used to dress up.
Yeah, they would dress to the nines.
Students.
Yeah.
That's cool because students can kind of find them more relatable and things like that. So.
And they still don't make nothing to be buying.
Wardrobes.
Yeah,
right.
No, you're right.
Friends that are teachers, they don't make a lot of money to be trying to
have 2 separate wardrobes.
I'm sorry, if they would have ever required us to go back in the office after because literally because it was so serious, and I was working in the jails, so they sent everybody home before it kind of caught on.
Mm-hmm.
Child, after being in the house for 6 months, if they would have told me I had to come back in the office, ain't none of my slacks fit. I would have been wearing the same thing every day. And then somebody to say something. This the only dress I got that fit, so.
This what y'all gonna get.
Fight me. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, definitely after the pandemic, it was so hard. It was real hard to go back into the office, number one, and then you're talking about we got to put clothes on.
Yeah.
You got to put a certain type of shoe on. So I feel like, I know when I was in office and I went in, we had that hybrid schedule. They told us, it was more lax work environment because at first it was more business casual, but it was you can wear jeans and just a nice top or whatever. Of course, I did the most, but I was like, look, I'm gonna wear these clothes. We done been pinned up in the house for how long? Y'all gonna get these fits. But I feel like that's when I really started to feel like me, when I was able to have that balance. So there's the business casual, and then the people that I guess have to wear uniforms to work. So like military, police officer, nurses. I feel like they have it made because they, I mean, have a uniform at work. They can express themselves like I guess through accessories and maybe their shoes. But most nurses, well, not the military, but like nurses. I mean,
oh yeah. Well, nurses can wear certain depending on where you work. You know, they can wear. You know, they were wearing Crocs before Crocs.
Yeah.
So I think they can. You know, I've seen a lot of nurses that have like really cute scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, girl, where you get a boot cut scrub?
That zips and everything. Yeah. So they getting real fancy with it. But even outside of work, I guess it's, I don't know, harder for them to balance because they have a uniform. But I don't know, save your money. That's saving your coin. Save your coin.
I did work at a store up in Banana Republic where you had to wear all black. Mm-hmm. So that was...
Hold on, Banana was like that?
Banana and the outlet. You had to wear all black. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that was difficult for me because I hardly have any black. Mm-hmm. Like Sid said, you know, if it comes in black and turquoise, I'm
going for the turquoise.
But that was definitely interesting because it made me get more creative with black. Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that was a challenge for you. Yeah. Absolutely. So with that being said, you would have to play around with textures, and so that's a good thing too. Whether you have to wear like one solid color or not, to play with textures and fabrics with classic pieces too. So those were informative, helpful tips to give someone that's looking to balance their wardrobe between work and then life after work. We'll probably pop the tips up on the screen. If there are any other things that you guys can think of that you want to drop in the comments, ways that you transition your wardrobe from work life to life outside of work, maybe you can help someone else out. So that's it for this episode, guys. You can catch us every Thursday on YouTube, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, GotStyleVA.
Bye.